Everyone, now we are welcoming in class physics. First of all, we are studying in previous classes rest and motion. Now we are studying about frame of reference. What is frame of reference and what are these uses of frame of reference? Suppose this is the board and this is the marker, and from this board and the marker distance is suppose 50 centimeter. Then how can we say that 50 centimeter? Because from this point I measure the distance 50 centimeter. Then we said that this is the frame of reference. Then finally result that frame of reference is a fixed point. Frame of reference is a fixed point, just like a wall, just like a fan, just like anybody, just like any board. Anything is a frame of reference, but it's a fixed point or fixed place. With respect to which position, length, velocity, acceleration, and everything of physics is measured of the body or an object. What difference of body? Body is a bulk model and object is a small model and particle is a mini model, but not be considered mini, bulk or a small model, but we consider that as a body or object. Means the fixed point from which position, length, velocity and acceleration is measured. Then we said that it's a frame of reference. And now, how many types of frame of reference? There are two types of frame of reference. First, inertial frame of reference. Second, non-inertial frame of reference. First type, inertial frame of reference, is the frame of reference where rest and motion is applied. Means any object is in rest or in moving with uniform velocity. Then we said that it is a inertial frame of reference. If the body is accelerated in motion, means then it is a non-inertial frame of reference. And inertial frame of reference, Newton's law is valid, but non-inertial frame of reference, Newton's law is not valid. And in inertial frame of reference, Newton's force is accurate, but in inertial frame we have to study about pseudo force. Now start the definition. Calculate inner frame of reference. Write down. The fixed point or place with respect to which position, velocity and acceleration is measured. Then we call it frame of reference. Next, types. First type, inertial frame of reference. Number 2, non-inertial or accelerated frame of reference. Please write down and next write inertial frame of reference. Inertial frame of reference. Write down. Inertial frame of reference. What means inertial frame of reference? In this frame, the frame of reference which is at rest or moving with uniform velocity is known as inertial frame of reference. In this reference, Newton's law is valid or true. Let's see. Any object which is at rest, then we call it the inertial frame of reference, or moving with uniform velocity, means it cover distance with same speed in same interval time, then we call it uniform velocity or at rest. Suppose this is a at rest, then we call it inertial frame of reference. And suppose this marker is moving with uniform velocity, then we said it inertial frame of reference. And now start non-inertial frame of reference. Next, number 2, non-inertial frame of reference. Non-inertial frame of reference, it is also said that oscillated frame of reference. This frame of reference is accelerated. Accelerated means it's change its velocity with time interval. Suppose this velocity is now 2 meter per second, and next time 3 meter per second, and next 4 meter, next 5 meter, then it's change its velocity, then we call it accelerated. The frame of reference is accelerated is known as non-inertial frame of reference. And Newton's law is not valid, is not true. And for this inertial frame of reference, we have to study about pseudo force. In this frame of reference, pseudo force is applied. Example of non-inertial frame of reference: suppose anybody is moving rotational motion, then we call it non-inertial frame of reference. And inertial frame of reference, suppose a bus is moving in a straight road, a train is moving on a straight railway track, then we call it inertial frame of reference. And non-inertial frame of reference, suppose a ball on a bus floor and bus started, then bus also changes acceleration motion, then we call it ball is also in accelerated motion, then the ball is non-inertial frame of reference. And any rotational motion is called non-inertial frame of reference. Now we are studying about types of motion, how many types of motion and how many dimensions of motion. Now we study about 3 types of motion. First, translational motion, next rotational motion, and third, vibrational motion. And this type of motion we study in next classes. So first of all, write down this, and next classes link is given in your description, and go to the next classes and we study about types of motions and also dimension of motion. Thank you.